exposing corruption in.
What's up, man? It's Too Sneaky, man. We back with another sneaky video, you feel me? Back with another body cam film, man. Back to back like always. Second video of the day, man. We get straight into it, man. This video gonna be dropping on Mr2sneaky, man. Make sure y'all boys get at it. Let's get it. Let's go, man. Straight into it.
Force, featuring 6 so-called officers who lived to regret it. Starting with Courtney Brown, Christy Wilson, and Jacob Hummerich. In April 2018, Officer Brown was driving eastbound on Crossville near Crabapple Road when she witnessed this car fly right past her at a proclaimed 80 miles per hour. Brown flipped on her lights and promptly pulled over the suspect. Brown steps out to confront the suspect.
Stay in the car.
Sorry, my window doesn't hold.
Off to Brown Roswell Police Department. You know how fast you were just going, ma'am?
I'm so sorry, I'm late for work.
So you could go over 80 miles per hour on 92? No, ma'am. Do you have your driver's license and your insurance card?
Yeah, my insurance.
Turn off the car and pass me the keys, please. The ground's wet. It's been raining. You're going over 80 miles an hour
so
on
sorry.
this type of a road. That's reckless driving, ma'am.
After berating the driver, she's revealed to be 24-year-old Sarah Webb, a local hairstylist who's late for work.
Where do you work at?
I work in Duluth at Jody Parker Hair Studio.
Okay.
I'm a hairstylist.
Okay. So you think driving that fast on a wet road is a smart idea just because you're late for work? Instead of calling and say you're running late for work, you would rather risk people's lives.
Literally, no one does that. 9 out of 10, a person gonna rush to work instead of calling and be like, I'm late to work. When a person call and be like, I'm late to work, that mean they going like, the car broke down, I'm running late, bitch. I gotta drop my kids off, I'm running late. Bitch, if I woke up late, motherfucker, if I just mysteriously left the house late, 9 out of 10, nobody finna call work and be like, I'm running late. Nobody. This only way a motherfucker do that, it gotta be a real deal reason why a motherfucker call and be like, I'm running late. Like, come on, man. Niggas ain't doing that shit. Stop.
Sorry.
Even police officers be flying to work.
This is LexisNexis. I'm trying to look it up. I don't have it printed off.
Give me 1 second, I'll be right with you.
Sarah's already bad day just got 1,000 times worse. She's now at risk of being charged with reckless driving, a misdemeanor that can land a driver behind bars for up to 1 year and incur a fine of up to $1,000. Brown's frustration is becoming more noticeable. Unable to operate her CAD, she radios out for backup.
This hoe was already frustrated when she snatched the license.
Please do an 8 and 10 check on a Georgia tag.
2 officers respond. Jacob Hummerich is first to arrive on scene.
Humber already looked like a hole inside his fucking picture.
Hey. She was going like almost 90 down there.
Damn!
She
Damn! We gonna lie like that? 90, 92. 90 on 92. Bitch, first you said a little over 80. Now you're saying almost 90? Nah, bitch. Fast is fast, but bitch, I wasn't going that fast. Wrong is wrong, but bitch, I was not that much in the wrong. Damn, ho.
flew past me. I had to get up to 90 to catch her. My CAD's not working. Is yours?
If you had to get up to 90, last time Paul's and I'm trying to tell you, look, if you had to get up to 90, my car was not going 90, nigga. If you had to get up to 90 to catch me, I was going like 84, 83, and 83 closer to 80. In math, they say you gotta round up, bitch. You rounding down. Anything closer to the next motherfucker. I'm closer to 80. Not 90, nigga. Not 90.
Can you see
You
if,
try to get
can
me.
you check the tag too, Mike?
As Humrock House goes to check the validity of Webb's credentials, the second responding officer arrives on scene, one Christy Wilson.
I'm gonna take her probably for reckless.
She look like a
She
sucker.
flew past me going probably 80, 85 on 92 in the wet road. She said she was running late for work. I had to get up to 90 to catch her.
You just said almost 90.
What do you think? I mean, I don't have any speed detection, so at the same time, but
No, but you can use the fact that you were going.
Fuck no. Hell nah, bitch. I don't give a fuck what a nigga say. Police officer can say that. A motherfucking anybody in the world can say, oh, you can have an eyewitness, motherfucker. If I go to court and ask you for the motherfucking speed detection, motherfucker, and you don't got it, it's my word against your word. Fuck it. It's my word against your word. I don't got no speed detection, but other officer who was getting bullied in school, well, you could just use the amount you had to get up to just to. We don't even know the amount she had to get up to. This bitch probably had to get up to 45. That hoe probably was going 40. We don't know that. Come on, nah. We finna lie like that. We can lie.
Went past you. It's on camera, so you're gonna have a back speed. You're gonna have the fact that you went 90 to catch up to her.
Nah.
Officer Brown's lack of confidence is becoming more apparent. She's unaware of how to fill out a basic citation, particularly because she lacks a working speed detection device. However, Officer Wilson correctly tells Brown that her best guess based on her own speed and backed by dashcam footage would be sufficient evidence. In Georgia, an officer's opinion on someone's speed based solely on their observation is enough to prove a speeding offense. A jury then decides if they believe the officer's estimation. So basically, Sarah Webb's fate rests entirely in the hands of an officer who needs backup just to be told how to fill out paperwork. Not a great situation to be in, and it only gets worse from here.
Going to jail.
That's
Don't worry about it.
conditions.
We all going to jail. I go to
yeah,
jail.
I
They
mean,
going
that's
to jail.
unacceptable. I told her, I said, you know the roads are wet, correct? You're running late for work and you're going above 80
Right.
to get to work. I said, call. I said, do not do that and put people's lives in jeopardy. So, my cat just froze on me, so I'm restarting it right
You
now.
had to go to 90. You put in other
What do you
people's lives
think?
in danger too.
After deliberating on whether or not to arrest Webb for reckless driving, neither officer makes a definitive decision. This is when Officer Brown made the choice that'd end her entire career.
Or just tickets.
Atlanta answer or Roswell answer?
Hold on. Are you? Okay, hold on.
Officer Brown pulls out her cell phone and hands it to Officer Wilson with a coin flipping app open, tentatively checking if she'd be okay with doing something so cruel as deciding whether or not to arrest a citizen based on the flip of a coin.
A coin flip app is crazy.
Yeah, sorry, she did it. Unavailable. My cat's not working.
That's crazy. A regular coin, alright, probably. An app?
Who's that?
A head, R tail.
Okay.
Officer Wilson suggests heads for arrest and tails for...
Look at that bitch. I know an ugly motherfucker who was getting bullied in school. You can tell by a motherfucking picture. Just by a picture. Look. Look, if you don't know if a motherfucker was a sucker in school, you don't know if he was a hoe in school, you don't know what he was getting bullied in school, niggas gonna be like, why you gotta go based off school? It is literally based off school. It's literally based off school, nigga. Your actions when you was in school, when you was legit, is your actions now. That was a hoe in school. I mean literally, because no niggas was not playing with that. But I'll say she was like getting bullied in school, literally. She was getting bullied in school. Yeah, just off the way she's smiling. Her two front teeth is on the bottom of her lip and shit. Like, no, bitch. No, you ugly. You ugly. Niggas still flipping that bitch at the station. Nasty.
Police.
Fire all them.
This is tail, right?
Yeah. So really.
23.
Michael Jordan? Hi. So got too fast for. Let me write this down.
Too fast for conditions.
Despite the coin landing on tails, the officers laugh and decide to arrest her anyway. In spite of playing with someone's life, they think it's an appropriate time to crack a joke, saying Michael Jordan as he wore the number 23, the same as the code for arrest.
Is it reckless?
Yeah, you can do reckless, and then speeding, and you're just gonna have.
This game,
You can do reckless.
You're not
and
ready
you can
for
do
it.
speeding. What the fuck? Fuck do you mean? Give me one.
Gonna have to mark the pace one instead of the.
I mean,
And then-
either way, the speed limit here is what, 45?
super speeder.
The officers are clueless on what they can really arrest her for, so Humrick House mentions the term super speeder as a desperate attempt to justify the arrest to him.
Is that his prom year? Why is he wearing that bullshit? Y'all had a dance at the station? Humbrick? You was a bitch in school too. You was a hoe in school too. And you probably went to a good school. You probably was an athlete there. Athlete was hoes too. Like, this nigga think this a movie? You think nigga think this a movie? 9 out of 10 football players, they was hoes. 9 out of 10 football players, they was touching each other. 9 out of 10 nigga athletes in school or out of school, high school, college year, in the draft right now, they was touching each other. Y'all was hoes.
Oh.
I haven't done one like speeding like that, so that's why I'm a little bit unsure.
Fuck line.
And then it's gonna ask you for moving or not moving in your.
Can you help me do these dang tickets? My CAD won't even log me in.
Brown's incompetence shows itself once again as she pawns off the paperwork to Wilson, seemingly eager to arrest Ms. Webb.
Ew, she ugly as hell.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's not okay.
Who the black officer? You going to jail too just because you with their ass.
Alright, man. Do me a favor. Step out of the vehicle for me. Put the phone down.
Why
Put your phone down. Step out of the vehicle. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
They had a coin flip. You won.
Because, ma'am,
but they still
you're
arrested.
driving entirely too fast for conditions. You put a lot of people's lives in jeopardy, okay?
You did the same thing to catch her. I feel like you should go to jail.
Double
for
locking
that
these,
too.
they don't tighten on you.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor and step in front of my vehicle, ma'am? Step in front of my patrol vehicle. Do you have anything in your pockets of? Do you have anything on you that poke, stick, or stab me? Any drugs, paraphernalia, anything like that? Okay. You have a bond. Return to the side for me. Here, move on, Burkett. I'm just gonna shake this out, okay?
Look at that fucking hairline. Look at that shit. Just his hair pissed me the fuck off. He pissed me the fuck off. Him inside the uniform pissed me the fuck off. Him walking by the camera knowing the camera there pissed me the fuck off. Him turning sideways pissed me the fuck off. Him just even saying a word at the camera gonna piss me the fuck off.
Do me a favor,
Yeah.
step over here. It's my patrol vehicle. Have a seat for me. We're gonna buckle you in, okay?
Look her acting nice and shit. Like, bitch, I wanted the coin flip. Little do she know. She wanted that bitch.
Even in the face of Sarah Webb weeping, Officer Brown coldly arrests her and places her in the back of her patrol vehicle, citing her with reckless driving.
Thank you.
Ew! Let's go back again. Ugly motherfucker just pissed me off. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. motherfucker who look like this, you know they smile ugly as fuck. A motherfucker who mouth go in like this, like they whistling, you know they ugly. And you know they smile like they teeth poke out. You know that shit off rip. Look at any motherfucker who look like her. They all smile the same.
You're
Nope. I am, but without a stamper.
Oh. I don't know, why are they plugging me?
He's not a notary here.
No one's a notary that's here? All of you.
Got 5 people. I mean, I am. I just don't have my stamp yet.
Not for one. Can you please start notary?
You good?
Yeah.
But this is the last time these two officers would be smiling and joking around, unaware the case would be flipped around entirely. You see, once news of this incident became public, the backlash was enormous.
Former officers Courtney Brown and Christy Wilson.
Officers Courtney Brown and Christy Wilson.
All of the charges against Webb were dropped.
The flip of a coin. They flipped a coin.
Flipping a coin.
Used a coin toss app.
Exactly. I couldn't believe
She the smartest girl on the panel. She the smartest girl on the panel. Fuck flipping the coin. We use flipping the coin app. Fuck flipping the coin. They use a damn app. I feel like the dude should go to jail or lose his career just because his hairline. He should go to jail just by making a joke with them.
To be honest.
The city administrator, Gary Palmer, led an investigation into the Roswell Police Department. Courtney Brown and Christy Wilson were terminated as a result. The charges on Ms. Webb were dropped, and although Jacob Humrickhouse witnessed the event and said nothing, he was not reprimanded for his actions. But if you think these officers abusing women who speed is as bad as it gets, just wait till you see how terribly these two officers treated a completely innocent blind veteran. On October 31, 2022, Deputy Jamie Gillies of the...
We on asses today. We on everybody asses. Everybody asses. What the fuck is that? Who the fuck is she? Who told her to do that? Back to his
the county
ass. What
sheriff's
he at?
office stopped 61-year-old legally
Not
blind
him.
veteran
The other
Jim
nigga.
Growing up as a
That should be
parent, I
illegal
always
to
knew I
look
wanted
like
to
that.
follow in my dad and uncle's footsteps. Family
Illegal
makes all the
as hell.
difference at Farron.
You should not be able to look like that.
Jim Hodges as he was walking home from jury duty at the intersection of Duval Street and Marion Avenue in Lake City, Florida.
Hi there. What's this in your back
Oh
pocket?
yeah, I did see that.
I just saw you walking it.
Navigational age. What's the problem? You a tyrant?
Yeah, I am actually. What's your name and date of birth?
I don't have to give that unless
Yes,
I'm
sir. I was
You
investigating.
have reasonable.
Do you want me to
articulated
put you in
suspicion.
handcuffs right now? Yes, sir, I do.
What is your suspicion?
It looked like you're carrying a gun in your back pocket. I'm stopping to make sure you're carrying it properly. You
Well,
don't
have
have
you
to.
ensured that it's not a firearm?
No, you keep turning so I can't see it. You don't have to be a dick to me.
Well, you're being one to me.
Mr. Hodges was simply carrying his visual assistance cane in his back pocket, and while Officer Godey initially mistook it for a weapon, as soon as he pulled it out to prove that it wasn't, that should have ended the interaction with him free to go. But the tyrant that she admits to be...
Look how ugly she is. Where your glasses at? Bitch. Matter of fact, where your glasses at? Don't say you got contacts in, ho. That's not enough for the shit you just pulled. That's not enough. We need your glasses. Obviously, bitch, you can't see. Second of all, anybody carrying a gun in their back pocket should go to jail just by carrying a gun in your back pocket. Fuck. Anybody. Just anybody. I don't give a fuck who you is. You put a gun in your back pocket is crazy. That's
Officer
jail
Godey
time.
doesn't want to follow the law she's sworn
Why
to
you
uphold.
No, sir, I'm doing my job.
Am I detained?
Yeah, you are. What's your name and date of birth?
It does not matter.
Yes, sir, it does.
Do you have a crime?
Would you like me
Call
to
your
put you in?
supervisor,
He's right
please.
here.
Sergeant Randy Harrison arrives on scene.
All right.
We don't
Don't-
everybody ass.
What's she stopping
Fuck
for?
that shit. We don't everybody ass.
Want to walk
Where
this
Harrison
shit?
at? Or whatever
It
his
could
name
look like a weapon. She asked you to really present it, okay? Now she's asking me for ID. Okay. I don't need the ID unless there's a reasonable articulated suspicion that I have committed a crime and committed a crime and to do a crime. Sir, and her suspicion was that you were armed, okay? And she's asking you for your ID. Well, now it's verified that I am not armed, okay? So there is no. Do you have your ID or not? I do have my ID. Okay. You don't need it. Okay. Either your ID or you're going to get the change. okay?
Mr. Hodges is rightfully speechless as Sergeant Randy Harrison doubles down on his subordinate's illegal actions. He clearly understands his constitutional rights, knows they're being infringed upon, and is making the wise decision to stay silent to keep from giving these officers any justification for their unlawful behavior.
I don't got a chin of a dude.
Alright, get his other.
77 Whiskey Mike 15. I don't know where his wallet is.
Where's your wallet at, sir? I don't have my wallet on me.
Okay, where's your ID?
Where's your ID at? Pocket. Which pocket? You are not allowed to search me.
Here, Mr.
Literally,
Hodges
you're
is
not
reiterating
allowed.
that he does not consent to being searched. The Fourth Amendment protects against any unreasonable searches and seizures. Based on the Florida stop and frisk law,
That is
an officer may
Florida. There's
temporarily
no way in
detain
hell.
any person reasonably found to have committed or be committing or be about to commit a crime for the purpose of ascertaining their identity or the circumstances of the suspected crime. However, in the case of Florida versus Royer, it was clarified that detentions can only be justified up to the point of proving or disproving the crime. Since Mr. Hodges already proved he wasn't carrying a weapon, this detention is absolutely illegal.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm getting
It's in his pocket.
checking my pocket like I'm on road. He put my shit back. Look at his fat ass. Look at his fat ass. His fat ass thought it was a snack in there. His fat ass thought he was about to get some donuts out of there or something. I'm trying to tell you. A sergeant, a regular police officer, fool, if you that big and you can't run, automatically retire. Point blank. There's no point of you being on the force. There's no point.
Names and badge numbers.
Too big.
7 on Nick 654 27.
Sir, you legally blind? Okay.
I'm legally blind.
I had to walk up here in the dark.
Let me hit
For
my
jury
cane with
duty,
his ass.
which was canceled. Why aren't you using your stick? You don't have to use your stick all the time?
26.
Motherfucker, if I would use my stick, he
Right,
still
Mr.
thought it was a
Rose.
weapon.
Was that hard?
It seemed like after running his ID that the officers would let Mr. Hodges go. But listen closely to what Sergeant Harrison says as soon as Hodges implies he'll be filing a complaint.
It's gonna be. I want your name and your badge number. You know, I put him in jail for resisting.
Sergeant Harrison
What
instantly
the
demanded to take
Fuck? For resisting? For resisting? You can do that? You can put me in jail for resisting and I'm not resisting? You can put me in jail for resisting? Wow, because I know my rights? Who the fuck he think he is?
Mr. Hodges to jail for resisting arrest, despite him being compliant throughout the illegal detainment.
Illegal.
All right, let's go.
I want your name and badge number too, sir.
Have a seat.
You wanna pick my property up, please?
I sure will. After you have a seat.
You wanna pull this out of my back pocket?
Sure. Here, I'll grab your jacket for you, too.
Trying to be nice.
Mr. Hodges was officially charged with resisting arrest without violence, a misdemeanor that can carry up to 6 months in jail, winding up illegally jailed for 24 hours. In spite of the body cam footage clearly showing Mr. Hodges' dignified behavior throughout, the arresting officer lied on the official arrest report, claiming he'd repeatedly refused to allow identification of the object in his pocket. Thankfully, after reviewing the evidence, or lack thereof, the district attorney dropped the charges just 7 days later. Mr. Hodges then pursued legal action against the sheriff's office as a media frenzy erupted.
Visually impaired man arrested.
A legally blind man.
You just saw is legally blind and
This is an aid to a man who's
Look at
legally
him.
blind.
Look at his ass. Look at his ass flipping that bitch like he was. Is this a gun? Anybody tell me, do this even look like a damn gun? Come on now.
Been the kind of person that don't really take things lying down. But I made up my mind to properly, and it is the law in Florida.
In Florida.
That you are supposed to resist unlawful orders.
In Florida.
So I made up my mind to properly, legally, and as maturely as possible, given the circumstances, to fight back.
The case is ongoing at the time of this video, with updates regularly posted to Mr. Hodges' personal YouTube channel. As for the officers involved, an internal investigation found they'd violated Mr. Hodges' constitutional rights, but they received relatively light consequences. Sergeant Harrison was demoted and suspended without pay for 7 days, as well as losing the possibility of any raises or promotions for 2 years, while Deputy Goody...
Ew, she looked creepy as fuck.
Goody only received a 2-day unpaid suspension. Thankfully, some police departments actually take giving preferential treatment to law-breaking officers very seriously, as Tampa City Police Chief Mary O'Connor found out on the night of November 12, 2022. Pinellas County, Florida Sheriff's Deputy Larry Jacoby pulled over an unregistered golf cart heading southbound on East Lake Road and Woodlands Parkway.
Late night, they just want to do shit.
Old 1050. East Lake Service Road, Woodlands Parkway. It's gonna be a golf cart, no tag.
If they ride that bitch on the road, that be kind of crazy. Most people ride AC.
Good evening.
How you doing?
Good. I'm Deputy Jacoby of the Sheriff's Office. Stopped you because you driving tag or unregistered vehicle with no tag on it on the roadway.
In the state of Florida, golf carts do not need to be registered and thus don't require tags. The only requirement to drive one on a public roadway is being above the age of 14, which these two clearly are. However, Pinellas County traffic laws state that golf carts can only be operated inside designated golf cart zones and must be registered and insured, which supersedes the state law, making this a completely routine stop.
Yeah, we went to the club. It was closed, so we went over and picked up some.
Is your camera on?
It is.
I'm the police chief in Tampa.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
I'm hoping that you'll just let us go tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll say now that you say you look familiar, so.
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
Okay, so. All right, folks.
The woman in the cart reveals herself to be recently appointed Tampa City Police Chief Mary O'Connor. Despite this being a minor infraction that would likely end in a warning no matter what, O'Connor was smirking throughout the entire encounter before thinking this inconsequential situation was the right time to throw her weight around. She even asked if Jacoby's camera was recording, as someone in her position
this
should know.
Already slick when she was like, yeah, from Tampa, woo. Then he said, yeah, you do look familiar. She was like, yeah. Like, bitch, with a sarcastic ass thing. Like, bitch, hold on, ho. I'm not to let you go no more. Fuck that shit. I would let you go, but since you want to throw your weight around, bitch, I hold more weight now, because, bitch, you off duty, I'm on duty. Let's do it.
Treatment like this is completely unethical.
So, have a good night. Staying over here in East Lake Woodlands?
Yeah, we live in East Lake Woodlands.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, it's nice to meet you. So, I'm Deputy Jacoby.
Okay. Same here, my friend.
All right.
Take care of yourself.
All right,
Sorry
take care.
to bother you.
All right, no worries. No worries. Like I say, we have a lot of problem with the golf carting around here. You know, everybody comes out.
We don't normally come out, but
We never
the club
come
was
out.
closed, so we saw we went up to the Greek place to get some food.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. All right, then we'll take care. And it was nice meeting you.
All right.
Oh, all right.
You ever need anything, call me.
Okay.
Serious.
All right. appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, you're welcome.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for yours.
Thank you.
So, take care.
All right, thank you.
Little did Mary O'Connor know that wink and handshake interaction would lead to her total downfall.
Joining us tonight, first up here at 6 o'clock, Tampa's top cop is out. Just 10 months after getting picked for the job, Mayor Jane Castor today asked for and received Police Chief Mary O'Connor's resignation.
I'm hoping that you'll just let us go tonight.
And I provide those second chances. You can never know what decisions individuals are going to make down the road, and clearly she made a very poor decision.
Click on the video on screen and watch as I delve further into the corruption.
Oh yeah, I might watch that shit too. I might do that reaction. Like, what the fuck? Damn, what the fuck that big one at? But nah, I might react to that video.
I found 3.
I might react to that one too. But make sure y'all boys get at me, and that Mr2sneaky, man, and that 2sneaky. I'm be dropping this one on Friday or Saturday. You feel me? Make sure y'all boys get at it, man. On all platforms. I'm gonna be dropping this one on Mr2sneaky. I'm gonna be consistent on that bit. Well, I always be consistent, but I'm gonna try out like a little formula to see if that bit work and get more views and shit. So let's get it, let's go, man. We out with it, man. The most hated, man. You feel me?